All right, we're live. We are live. Excellent. Holidays are upon us. We've got how to get 100K in business funding, maybe more, maybe even more. So stay tuned. And business funding coming up here. 2019 has already started. All right. Everybody has started their process, their goals for 2019. You want to get your credit squared away. You want to get that business funding. You want to start now. You want to start today for the new year. So 2019 has already started. All right. On top of that, I'm talking about how an individual got this big old medical collection off, how you could do the same. And if you're watching the replay, feel free to put some comments below, because I make these videos on the daily, right? Usually for you, and your comments and your questions I answer not only here on the live stream, but in the email. So make sure to email me and in the comments below. So let me put my emails in the live chat. Make sure you have it. And I want to say a big welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you at. The subscribe tribe, thank you so much for coming here. Life is good. I hope life is well with you. Obama, Ed Obama. You see, we need business funding. Up to potentially 100,000, maybe even more. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's get into it. We've got a great... Wow, Tony. Hey, Tony, good to see you. Mr. Tony says the Awesome Life Group smashed my BK on Equifax in the first month. That's correct. Tony did have a bankruptcy removed in his first month with Equifax with the Awesome Life Group, where we do the credit repair for you. So Tony was reached out. One of our credit repair specialists had called him. He had emailed me. We had been working with him, and he was very pleased. His first round, he got a bankruptcy off his Equifax report. Everyone's different. So happy holidays. All right, subscribe tribe. But you could be next, theawesomelifegroup.com, or you can do it for yourself at 609creditrepair.com. Okay. Super melodic. Hey, Brandon, thanks for answering my emails. Appreciate you. Business credit without personal guarantee. Greetings from Atlanta. Greetings. Personal credit. Do I personally use Capital One for business credit? They report to personal credit. So no, actually, I do not use the Spark card personally. Let's just say it's the last one that our business will use, right? This is just my personal stuff. You might use it. You might decide that's good, might not. Phoebe, good morning. Good to see you, Phoebe. Phoebe, one of our outstanding team members, is also here as well. Sometimes the team likes to watch the live as well, stay up to date and current with everything. So check it out. Let's get into it. All right. Business funding. Now, this one has a personal guarantee to it. Now you're saying, Brandon, why would I give a personal guarantee? Okay. So if you go the no personal guarantee route, your credit has to be built. The business credit has to be built with the EIN, the Federal Employer Identification Number, and it needs to build it on its own over several months. It could take 6 months to really build up to a situation where you can get credit cards, unsecured credit cards. That could take several months. Now, with business funding, with a personal guarantee, with a good credit score, and we're going to get into what that credit score needs to be and how you can do that here in just a sec. But with your good personal credit score, you could get funding up to 100K. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. You can get over potentially 100K within 2 to 4 weeks. Within 2 to 4 weeks. All right. 2 to 4 weeks. I keep saying it because it's fast. 2 to 4 weeks, you could get unsecured business credit cards. Now, yes, you said, Brandon, you personally guarantee it. Hey, many businesses start off by people beginning without revenue coming in. Many businesses get off the ground through personal financing. I'll tell you what. Yes. I had to personally put money into businesses to start businesses. Any business I had ever started, I did it on my own or with partners, and we put money in any business. I've had businesses before this, and fortunately enough, this is the one that has helped the most people and provided the most value. So fantastic, and I love it. But yes, any business. So sometimes you want to get those use that personal guarantee for your business credit cards, and a lot of times they come with 0% for 6 months to 12 months, some even up to 21 months, some of them, okay? But most of the time, 6 months to 12 months. Now you're saying, okay, great, I can do that. How does that work? Now, as long as you're paying your minimums, you pay no interest until that 6 months or 12 months, all right? And usually what I would say is you wanna have a plan to pay it off before that introductory rate comes down to whatever it is, 10, 15, 12%, pay that off. That way you're not getting all that interest, all right? Now, how do you do it, Brandon? Now you're saying you can do it, but how do you do it? Well, here's the thing. 650 FICO scores, 650 FICO scores, right? Not that bad. That's going to get you 25 to 50K, right in that range, 25 to 50K, boom. No collections, okay? If you have some collection on there that's paid, you're probably okay, but no collections, all right? No late payments within the last 30 days, and no more than 4 late payments total. 650 credit score. Now, you can go directly into the funding suite. Okay, yes, we do it. Yes, we can do it. Yes, you can get business credit and business funding with us in 2019. Yes. So you now have the availability within 2 to 4 weeks after applying for this type of funding. All your credit cards, unsecured, you can go out there and take care of what you need to. Paying vendors, paying for supplies, paying for website, paying for phones, chairs, microphones, computers, whatever it is you need, okay? Now, how do you get up to that 100K, even more? Okay, well, 770s on your FICO, 770s on the FICO, 770. So they just want to see a better credit score. So you're saying, okay, so now I understand what I need, okay? And you need at least a credit file of 5 years or longer, 5 years or longer, with a specific one of your credit lines, one of your trade lines, one of your loans, one of your credit cards, one of them needs to be at least 3K or more. So you're saying to get more funding, I'm looking at it right here, to get more funding, what we have seen, and we have talked to our underwriters, we've talked to the individuals, yes, authorized user trade lines are okay. So we also have the connections for the trade lines. And I was working with trade lines here and I'm looking, okay, 20,000 AU trade line with 10 to 15 years of history is going to look a lot better on your funding application than just a 5-year trade line with a $3,000 limit. Okay, you want to blow it out of the water. Get a couple of trade lines, 25 years, 50K to 100K in available credit, right? Now, this is AU trade line. You don't have to apply and worry about that. You don't have a bunch of hard inquiries from that. So now it looks like, okay, this person has been very responsible with their credit for many, many years. They have the 775 credit score. They have a 7080 credit score. They have this big old credit score because you've gotten all the negative, nasty items off. You put on the AU trade lines, and now you can get your 100K in business funding for 2019 and start your credit off with a bang. Start your New Year's off on the right foot. All right, we're going to get into some of your questions, so make sure that we have your questions up here in the top chat, in the live stream chat, in the live chat. And we're talking about another individual here who got $11,000 off of their medical collections, off their report. And something that we have talked about here is HHS.gov. We've talked about HHS.gov, filing complaints with them. So they have very specific laws for HIPAA. Okay, now some people will complain to CFPB, which we've talked about at HHS.gov, the Office of the Consumer, OCR is actually, so you go to HHS.gov, I'm going there right now. And what you actually can do is you can go to the OCR, Office of Civil Rights, and there's a filing rights complaint. And right there, it talks about healthcare provider government, health age HIPAA, there's HIPAA complaint, right? Filing a HIPAA complaint. Now this individual did this, it worked for her. She had actual HIPAA violations. It says, reported 11K medical claim to HHS.gov and it was removed from my credit report. So this individual, 11K off the report, credit score up, can get business funding, change their whole life, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications because this is stuff that we put out and you can change your life. All right. All right. Let's get into some of these questions. I know you got a lot of questions. I'll make sure also have my email here. I get emails after the live stream, which I always get to. The team gets to. We get to them. Okay. Want to make sure that you are good. All right. So here we go. Dalila, yes, got 4 accounts deleted in first round. Congratulations. Has anyone dealt? Oh yeah, Christy. I just sent you an email about them. All right. Happy holidays, subscribe tribe. Yes. How do I start my repair of my credit? Get your report, see what's negative on there. You can start with our packages, and you can send your 609 disputes to dispute your unverified negative items into the bureaus. Andy, happy holidays. Happy holidays to you as well. Thanks, Brandon. My credit is now 724. Manny, excellent. Manny G, and if you ever need some business funding, let us know. Hey, Brandon, can you explain to me those charge-off account and if they are viable? Okay. Luis, this is a good question. People get confused about certain things. Hey, Brandon, can you explain to me when a company increases amounts in a closed charge-off account and if they're violating the FCRA? Okay, so it depends on what your original signed statement of application says, if they're allowed to add late fees and interest, all right? If they're allowed to add late fees and interest. Now, if they've sent it to a collector and the balance is now with the collector, no, they're not allowed to, and that would be a violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. But if there's no collector with a balance, then your balance would remain there until you dispute it and have it removed, okay? You can dispute it and have it removed because they have to be able to substantiate that information, saying that you have given them the right and you signed off saying that they're allowed to add this type of interest and fees and penalties. But without that substantiated documentation, it could potentially be a violation. Christy, yes, yes. Sent you the email about them. Almost 7 years, which is great. That 7-year mark, they hit the statute of limitation and they are done, okay? But we've got we had sent a whole plan for you. New subscriber, first time catching me live. John, thanks for catching me live. Rome Flowers, good day, sir. Please keep up the awesome work. We love you down here in Florida. Awesome. Might have to make a trip down to Florida. Joshua Tracy, 4 deletions. Thanks with the X. Thanks, Brandon. 100. Only 3 left to go. Congratulations. Christy, thank you for answering my emails, Brandon. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm back. What's up, B? Hey, Brandon. I did a lot of credit inquiries, but it's supposed to come off in 6 months, 2 years. That's true. Look, you can dispute any inquiry that is not attached to an account. Okay, so sure, people will say, hey, it's going to be on there a year or 2. Negative accounts could stay up there 7 years. Potentially. But when you start sending the disputes, you can get these negative items off. I actually have a video of an individual who had a company mail them a letter saying that they were going to remove 2 inquiries off of Equifax and the other one off of Experian. So it can happen for you. How do I contact you for business? Here, I'll give you my email address. Holidays tribe, get those letters out. Get them removals. It's a gift from 3 bureaus. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate you. Sandy Baby 312, good to see you. Hey, subscribe tribe. Hey, good to see you. Yeah, Christy, I mean, we could do it for you if you'd like. Yeah, absolutely. I got 12. Wow. Jesse, I got 12 collections removed. Only left, a couple left. I'm on a rehab program. Nice. Into good. Should I send dispute letters or wait? Okay. So you're in the rehab. This is what's interesting. You're in the rehab. All those negatives are going to go away after 9 months or whatnot. So all your credit is going to be squared away. I mean, this is phenomenal. It's excellent work, Jesse. Jesse with a Y, Echeverria. So very good. If you have any other questions or concerns, feel free to email me. I think go through the program, see what happens for you, and then go from there. If you need to, then you can. How long do you have to be in business to get your 100K in funding? That's what's so great about the personal guarantee, is it can be a startup day one, okay, from the beginning. That's the difference between having the no personal guarantee and the guarantee. The no personal guarantee is going to take some time, and certain vendors only want to let you utilize them if you've been in a year or two. So that's what's so nice about this 100K in funding, 25K, 50K, 100K. These are different tiers that you can be a part of, and it could be from day one. If you have a bankruptcy in LexisNexis, you want to dispute that bankruptcy out of LexisNexis. I actually had somebody email in recently that their LexisNexis was, the bankruptcy was deleted from LexisNexis, okay? The bankruptcy was deleted from LexisNexis. And they were wondering, all right, is LexisNexis, are they gonna automatically tell the bureaus? Is it gonna come out of the bureaus right away? You're gonna still have to dispute with LexisNexis, or excuse me, show that it came out of LexisNexis and dispute with the bureaus. So your best bet, send your 609 letters directly to LexisNexis. Gloria Smith, hi, how you doing? Ed Moreno, Jerome, good job. Jerome's doing great today. He's excellent. All right, the holidays are coming up. Jerome's doing excellent, working through the holidays. Blessed afternoon. Subscribe, child. Do you need the LLC or business license before funding? No, you don't necessarily need that. Now, I think it would be strong to have an LLC. And of course, this is just my opinion. You can talk to a lawyer and your tax professionals about your LLC. The LLC is a business type, right? It keeps your personal liabilities and your business liabilities separate. If someone were to be like, hey, I'm doing business with you, I'm coming for you. I have an LLC, limited liability company. So it would be best, I would say it would be stronger to have your LLC set up and then go ahead and get your business funding. An LLC usually can set up. It's pretty quick, come back from your Secretary of State, that kind of stuff. But again, you want to talk to those professionals about that. Okay, great. So TF, for your specific situation, it's different. You might have a different business doing different stuff. You might need a different LLC rather than an LLC from 3 years ago that you may or may not be utilizing, that may or may not be strong for you. Yeah. So you could set up a different one potentially. You might want to talk to those individuals that helped you set up your first LLC and get that. And then you have your LLC on your business credit cards, because the business credit card is going to have your name or whomever is the personal guarantor on it. And it will have your business name on it, such and such LLC, TF LLC. It'll have that on there. So once you do that and you've set it up for this business with its own business bank account, its own everything in that LLC's name, then it's that LLC. Because then you'll have to fix it and convert it and change it and stuff. So just be ready for whatever business you have. The belief is that you know what you want to do with your business. So once you have funding. So that's what you want to be ready to go, okay? Okay, Kelly. So have a BK, but you started a new business June of this year. Okay. So getting that negative bankruptcy offer there, that's going to be huge for your business funding, because it's holding your credit score down, right? It's holding your credit score down, and you want to have that good, solid credit history. Okay. So you can get maximum funding. Okay. Business credit. Another comment. Yay, business credit. Oh, I don't, and don't forget Jerome's wage. All right. Jerome's good. Jerome's good. How do I get help with my personal credit? Okay, absolutely. So I sent you my email as well. Make sure that you pull your credit reports, take a look at them, okay? And you can send the dispute. Send the dispute. Sorry, just switching to the live chat. It switches to the top chat, but then it doesn't show me all the chat. I need all the chat, the live chat. Okay. You can send out your disputes on your behalf, or we can do it for you. There we go. Now I see all the chat. Thank you very much. Now I can answer your questions. Here we go. Here we go. Alan Johnson, Brandon, good to see you, man. People, his system works. Thank you. Stick with some fixes happen. Hey, stick with it. Some fixes happen quick. Some take some time, but you got to stick with it. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. All right. Thanks, B. Credit score was under 600 a month ago. Now it's at 670. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. How long till you get your 100K in unsecured credit cards? They're super melodic. Typically, they are unsecured credit cards. Okay, unsecured credit cards. It can usually take 2 to 4 weeks, depending on how responsive you are. The turnaround time is pretty quick. Wow, Mr. Finance Guru got rid of collections because they reported past due on collections, $6,000 removed from the credit report. Wow. Business credit, which companies do you recommend applying for? That would be going through our funding suite with our underwriters to find the proper business credit cards for you, making it easier. Now, if you want to go out there and do it yourself, Chase, B of A, Citibank, they all have good business cards. Amex is great. Amex is fantastic. There's some great stuff. Funding and trying to get... Oh, Tiffany. Hey, Brennan, I was able to dispute my bankruptcy off of LexisNexis. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I've been telling people. I say, get that bankruptcy out of LexisNexis. They're sticking to the videos. They're getting this stuff squared away. All right. Excellent. Now, with business funding, okay, and inquiries, right, you want to make sure that you've got those negative, nasty inquiries off that you may have had when you try to get the dealership or whatever. The idea here is they don't want to see a bunch of inquiries. That's not a hard and fast decline or anything from our underwriters, but it can be helpful. It's kind of like blowing it out of the water, having the maximum available credit, looking the absolute best. Okay. Sandy, we love you more in Atlanta than in Florida. Atlanta's great. I see a lot of people from Atlanta. People talking like, hey, you should come down to Atlanta. All right. Wow, Lisa, I got 3,000 account removed. Wow, congratulations. I'm gonna have to make a trip, Florida, Atlanta. It's gonna be a blast. Darius, 5 out of 11 already removed. Thanks, Brandon. Excellent. Any tips? Yes. Make sure you file your complaints. Young, email me. Make sure you're sending your validation letters along with your 609 disputes. All right. Excellent. Greetings, Jose, GM, by the way. Jose, I think I might have missed your question, Jose. And I'm not sure if you sent, make sure, usually in a day or so I respond, usually not that long. Maybe your email didn't come through. What is your email? And my email is, all right, good. Sometimes people add an R to the end of the email, or people input the email wrong, or we didn't get the email, or something happens. But what FICO model score are they pulling? Bank card, credit cards. All right, usually FICO 8. Melly Mel, my favorite person, Mr. Brandon Weaver. You looking fly today. Thank you. Melly Mel. I think that's an artist as well. It's a good handle for a name. Okay. Brandon, how long does it take for our scores are sufficient for business funding? Have some projects coming up, really could use funding as soon as possible. DHJ Dodge. Okay, again, 650 credit score or more or better, right? 650 or better. Here's just the minimums for you. Okay, 650 or better. No collections. unless you have what collection that's paid or something, but no collections, no late payments in the last 30 days, no more than 4 late payments, a credit line or trade line of at least 3K or more that's 5 years old. Okay. So if you've got that now, you can be ready to go. Dage. Okay. If not, you can work with us. We can dispute these negative items on your behalf. You can get AU trade lines. You can knock out some of these late payments, and then you could be ready for funding. Okay. It just depends. Each individual's is some people are ready for funding now. Some people have a few things. Some people have a lot. Some people have BKs. Some people need AUs. It just depends. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, they should remove that. It's not right. Richard has a good question here. First time here, my insurance paid for the medical debt, but the credit reporting agency is reporting it as 0. Should it be removed if it's not my negligent payment? Yeah, it says 0. It was paid. Why would it be on there as a collection? That is incorrect. You can dispute that. All right, and that should be pretty simple, pretty easy to come off. Okay. Raquata, Miss Waters, greetings. Good to see you as well. Let's see here. Let's see. I sent. Deacon Jones. Okay, I sent the 609 letters and a letter stating the company that repossessed my car didn't send me the location of the auction, and they only sent a date with no location. Is it okay to send the 609 letters and more? Yes. Okay. Of course it's okay. You can definitely do that. But we also have that repo deficiency notice letter that you can utilize. All right. I'm gonna bring that up so you have an idea of a little bit of what's going on with these repossessions, because that has to be very specific, like repossessions or evictions or bankruptcy. There's very specific documentation. This is very specific information. All right. And if they're missing a part, and they are, and potentially are, depending if they are, in violation, okay, of that stuff. So if no such proof is provided within the next 15 days from receipt of this notice, the alleged claim of deficiency will be considered null and void, and any continued collection activities or continued reporting of this invalid claim, my credit reports will be considered a violation of the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act and Fair Credit Reporting Act. And additionally, you could, take them to court, $1,000 per unverified item. It's got the name for the original creditor, the collection agency, the original seller. Okay. It's got the VIN number, the date, the model, all that good stuff. Okay. Now you can send that along with your 609 dispute letters specifically for your your repossession disputes. Okay. And don't let this repo get you down. People have gotten repos off. They've sent complaints to the CFPB, have had repos removed, had the repo on the report, repossessed off the report. Okay. And you could be one of them, and you could potentially boost your score. You'd be good to go, whatever it is, business funding, travel the world, car, another car. All right. People have had other cars, home. You can do it. Let's see. Alan, trying to get that photo studio open in 2019. All right, Mr. Johnson, I think you probably have a good score now. I think we've talked back and forth. You should email me. And again, we've gone over some of, well, pretty much all the qualifications, but we can be more specific to you. If you need a specific amount, you might need an AU trade line or whatnot. You might be good to go. You might be ready to go. The turnaround time is quick. They usually can, underwriters usually can get back to you within a business day or so and let you know it's a pre-approval. Here's the other thing. See, if you stayed here thus far, now you know some more tips, secrets, and tricks. It's a pre-approval. So there is no hard inquiry to get pre-approved, just for them, for our underwriters to take a look, see what's going on. Okay, hey, this is what's good. You're good to go, or no, you need to work on this kind of stuff. Are you interested? If you're ready to go, good to go, yes, then you can apply then. But just the pre-approval, no hard inquiry, all right? Yeah, just because your LLC is been inactive for a little while. It's fine. Just make sure all your stuff's up to date now. Yeah. So any payments you have to pay to the state, and make sure that's active, and then it's all good to go. And you want to use that LLC and make sure it's established from it's like 10 years old. Mr. or Mrs. Laurel. You can use that. You could get a new one. All right. But yes, you're still available for funding. Again, business funding is pretty much on your good credit score. That's what's so solid about this, because people are like, hey, can I get funding here? Yeah, you can get funding here. Yeah, it's based on your good credit score. Now, the no personal guarantee route, then you're going to have to work a little bit harder with the LLC and all that good stuff. That's why the funding is quicker, can get you where you need to go quicker, potentially be an option for you. It's not the only option, but it could be a very strong option for you, okay? Now I need to trade on the program. Is incredible. Jeff, hey, Brandon, my score went from 565 to 644, but it was worth the wait. Now I need trade lines. This program is incredible. All right, Jeff. Absolutely. So you get some boost, get the trade lines, maybe get your funding. We got your connection here. Email me after this. Excellent. If you're watching the replay, if you're watching now, please give a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. All right. Hit the subscribe button, that bell for notifications for the next time I go live. We'd like to do these live streams on the weekend. People are coming in. It's just great. People are telling, I was asking questions, what they need to happen, how they get things done. They're letting us know what their credit score is coming up to. We're all moving forward, onward and upward in 2019. So very, very helpful. Thank you so much to all the subscribe tribe. I really appreciate you guys. Help me keep doing what I'm doing. Help each other keep going through this process, dealing with these silly jokers, these credit bureaus and collectors. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's see here. What do you think about pay for deletion, Greg? Okay, so that's up to you if you feel like that's what you'd want to do. But what I say, before you go that route, make sure you send the disputes to the collectors and the creditors. File your complaints. Like I talked about earlier, okay? I'm not sure if you were on the live stream earlier, but 11K medical claim complaint to hhs.gov, and it's removed from the credit report. People have had a pretty good outcome with complaints to the CFPB, to the hhs.gov, pushing on them, okay? Now, yeah, if you're going through funding, like I said, you can't really have the collections. You're like, look, I need this funding tomorrow or in the next week or whatever. Then that's your prerogative. But going through the credit repair, people get it. Just like before, says, took some time, 4 rounds, 565 to 644, but it was worth the wait. So it might just take a little time. All right. TF, thank you for the knowledge. Appreciate you. Sandy, I think I emailed you about that. I think you have everything, as that is the Beyond Committed package. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If there's something specific you're looking for, email me. Right. This is great. It's interesting. I signed something the other day. I think what it was for. It was definitely for business. Okay. And it doesn't have to be specific, but on it, underneath it, it said electronic signature not valid. And they wanted the original, they wanted the wet ink signature. Actually, I had to sign, date it with my signature. Okay. So sometimes it's not valid, right? You can set right on there, not valid. That's why they wanted it, because they know they have to substantiate with a signature, because I'm physically there signing. Okay. It's true. I'm late again. Gregory Keith, flash shirt, looking dapper. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Try to look good on these live streams. All right. Let's see what we got. I'm just kind of confused here. Someone's writing kanji or Japanese or Chinese, so not sure what that is, but I have to take care of that. All right. Sorry about that. Can't read that. Carlitos Zone. Oh man, just missed out on what your percentage just logged in. Hey, no worries. All right. You're going to be able to watch the replay. You're going to sit down, chill, relax, get some food, enjoy, talk about business funding. Then once you're interested in business, you're like, hey man, I'm good to go. You can shoot me an email. It's all good. It's going to be available to you here because you're a subscribe tribe member. Okay. Should I remove different variations of my name? That's listed on my report before I dispute my dismissed BK. Yes, I think that's a good idea. That's usually a good idea. Okay. But let me tell you something about this dismissed BK. And somebody emailed in recently and was like, hey man, what's with dismissed BK? Is that different? It's a little bit different because it really didn't go through the process of being properly adjudicated, dismissed, discharged, all this stuff. Okay. In many respects, it was dropped. That's basically what it is. It came through, dropped, and maybe you pulled out or whatever. So it's not completed. And in the eyes of the law, it's not complete. All right. This unconfirmed and unverified and dismissed bankruptcy has stopped me from obtaining credit. I know for a fact that your company, okay, your company, when you send to the bureaus, uses PACER system, third parties like LexisNexis. It's inaccurate, it's incomplete, since it does not provide full Social Security numbers, because that would be against the Fair Credit Reporting Act and privacy laws. All right. So in any case, whether it be civil or otherwise, once dismissed, it's no longer considered existence in the eyes of the law. In this case, may have never actually been adjudicated. You have no right to maintain information which the government has deemed non-existent. It is only fair in accordance with Section 1618A5 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act that you delete this from the credit report. Send me an updated credit file. Okay, so that's specific to your dismissed BK. In any sense, you can get these erroneous names and addresses off as well to help your score, help you, and it disassociates you from other stuff, including such said dismissed BK. .501 Deacon has a 501c. Nice. Good work. Good work. What's the plug for the 100K in funding? All right. If I'm sure we've gone over it, you probably were here, but if not, we have the replay, 650 credit score and above, and pretty much no collections, 3,000 in available credit, and a credit file of 5 years or more. And I think we'll get you the email here. All right. Cynthia, hey Brandon, should I pay monthly for my FICO scoring to keep track instead of Credit Karma? That is up to you and what is good for your budget. All right. So this is what I did personally. Okay. Because I knew my FICO was, a little bit of an investment. At the time, I was getting updated reports from the bureaus. So I just kept using those free updated reports to dispute the negative items. At the time, I wasn't too concerned with my credit score. But once I did, yes, I transitioned over to my FICO, utilized that, was able to get my report and dispute and see my scores go up and up. It depends on what you need. If you're using Credit Karma as a ballpark, it's not very accurate. You might see things that are on or off that are not there, or could be or not, I'm not sure, and you want something else. My FICO is available, Credit Check Total, Identity IQ, Privacy Guard. There's all sorts of options for you, but the My FICO is the one with the real FICO. And if you wind up getting a credit card that gives you your real FICO, then you have a credit card. It's probably a solid credit card, a good trade line for you, and it's giving you your free FICO. All right. Late, but I'm here. Robert Hunter, good to see you. Mr. Finance Guru, can I stagger dispute letters disputing different things mid-response time and waiting period of previous letter in the same month? I'm going to read that again so you guys understand, and then I'll kind of let you know, okay? Stagger dispute letters So he's going to dispute a few things, maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, try and dispute again in the same month with the same bureau. What will happen typically if you do that is they will come back and say, hey, we've got additional information. Now we're going to take additional time. You sent in more stuff, more information. You're disputing more. We're going to take an extra 15 days. So it's not necessarily going to speed up your process, and it could slow things down. And they could potentially be like, well, we don't want to deal with this at all. Okay. So it's not that beneficial. I wouldn't necessarily behoove you to send disputes again to the same bureaus in the mid-month while they're disputing stuff, even if it's for different accounts. They could take extra time, and then you're going to be like, oh man, now it's going to be 45 days, man. I'm trying to get this funding, man, right? I get it. You're trying to quicker. Stick to the process. It can work for you. You may not want to do something like that, okay? Cynthia, how can I open old accounts to age my TransUnion Equifax? Okay, so they're already closed. And many times, creditors are not going to reopen accounts. It's pretty rare, okay? So in that situation, you might want to do an AU trade line that has 20 and 25 years of history prior to you getting whatever it is that you need to get, okay? Oop. Ace, trade lines with bad credit, are they going to work? Is that even worthwhile? It depends. It can. I have seen people with bankruptcies, negative accounts, using mostly AU trade lines. And this was a long-term process from friends and family, and the credit score went up. So AU trade lines can boost your score. The thing is how long are they going to be on there? And that is what's important. You've got to be ready to either go and get whatever it is you need, your car, your house, your funding, your credit cards, whatever, when those trade lines go on, or wait, repair your credit, get ready, then add them, and then you're ready to go, and then you put them on there, okay? Options Omega. Brandon, you are my person of the year for 2018. Last week, I got to the 700 club, and this week finally got my last old credit card of 1,200 to come off. Now I just need to work on getting some inquiries off. That's awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations. Sorry, I got some spam here. Somebody okay, great. Thank you for your patience. Okay, great. All right, missed that. 10 more years on them. Alan Johnson, yes, we can. Daniel Moody, I'm late. It's okay. Just watch. You can watch the replay. It's gonna be okay. Yes, Mr. Johnson, we have some AUs that potentially have over 10 years on them. Just hit me up in the email, and I can get you squared away into the right place. Okay, great. Now I see what you were responding to. Options Omega. That's BS. It's just a scare tactic. Send them a letter. I'll take it. Okay, great. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Yes, you can take them to court. So have your beyond committed package. Have a collection. Collection agencies threatening, hey, we're going to take you to court. Okay. What should I do? We had another Subscribe Tribe member said, hey, look, it's BS. It's scare tactics. You just send them a letter. Okay. Yeah. You can send them a letter directly to them. You can dispute with the credit bureaus. You can still dispute. Yes, they're trying to scare you. Just same thing here. You're coming here. You're like, oh man, what should I do? They're doing this. They're doing that. They're doing this. Okay. If they want to do that and they want to go that route, it doesn't mean they can even win. You can talk to your attorneys. You can talk to your lawyers. You can get the legal advice. You know that they have to prove it. They have to substantiate it. I was personally sued by a collector. Many of you know the story. Many of you know I talked to a consumer protection lawyer. That's how I learned a lot of this information. I saw the discovery that they needed to provide. They dismissed the case. They dropped it. They didn't even want to go to the court. It saved me when I was very young, protected me. I'm glad that I made the call. It was scary at the time, but it changed my life. It's changing yours. Don't let them intimidate you. Don't let them scare you, okay? Let's see. Luis, thank you, Brandon. I had a repo, $13,000 repo removed from my credit report with all your help. $13,000 repo removed, all your help. Thank you. Thank you, Luis. It's good to hear. It's good to hear. It's good to hear. I am happy. I'm very happy because it is scary. Anything, here's the thing. We've been talking about removals today. We're talking about stuff coming off. We're talking about HIPAA violations and medical bills coming off. Thousands here, 10,000 there, 10,000 coming off. I think about it. I think about individuals out there, even for myself. I'm like, look, if you're going to go get into a lease with an apartment, finance a car, anything, any credit card, it's all made in good faith. You're hoping, you're making sure you're doing everything you can. But sometimes we go through things, medical issues, right? I went through 3 big major surgeries, knees and hips in my early 20s. Years of time. Something's happened to you. You need to get back on your feet. You need to get this stuff squared away. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications. Go get your package at 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at the awesomelifegroup.com. This can be your goal in 2019 to get yourself squared away. People in 2018 have done it. People are talking about it right now. Change their life in 2018. Being here, doing what they're supposed to be doing, sticking with the subscribe tribe, sticking with the disputes, going through the process. Change their life in 2018. Now, 2019 is free for them. This individual, $13K removed from the credit report. That's massive repossession. Fantastic. Thank you for sharing here as well. So if you're watching the replay, put in the comments below, what did you get removed? What are your goals for 2019? All right. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. Please give that video a thumbs up. Appreciate it. All right. Can 609 dispute letters remove late payments? Yes. Yes, they can. You can put unverified late payments under your reason for your dispute, providing physical verification of late payments. You can put unverified late payments. We have a late payment dispute letter. It's very specific. You can also use goodwill letters. Okay. I did it all to get my late payments updated to positive, which really helped my credit. Okay. Super melodic. Yep. I agree. Person of the year got my vote for sure. Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Whoop. See, that's interesting. I touched the chat here. Jose, so bad idea to send waves of disputes. You send your rounds of disputes every 30 days. Boom, boom, boom. You can do that every 30 days. Boom, boom, boom. But you don't want to send a dispute and then 2 weeks later send a dispute to the same bureau, right? Boom, boom, boom. Every 30 days to the 3 bureaus, okay? Yes, Cosign, Repo. Oh, you deal with the Repo the same way, okay? Here's the thing. Guys, I keep seeing emails of people co-signing. So if you're thinking about co-signing out there right now, Jerome, don't be co-signing for no loans, okay? If you're thinking about it, maybe think twice. Think of that. Think about it. The banks don't want to lend to them, but you're willing to put your name on the line, your neck on the line for that information, for that loan, okay? Same process. Okay, and reflect a strong 5-year presence. How many trade lines do I need to reflect to have a strong 5-year presence, 5 or more years? Look, one trade line that's 5 years or more will give you 5 years of history. There are things that I have from when I was much younger, 10, 15 years ago, that are closed, that were paid off, that are good, still sitting there giving me all that history, my credit history. Yes. So you just need one line. Now, it's great. This is the thing. We talk about going above the 5-year line. You can get a trade line that's 10 years, 15 years, 12 years, 20 years, and really blow it out. You could do multiple AU trade lines, have more available credit. The idea is they're looking at the whole picture. They're saying, okay, 5 years history, this much available credit, no negative items. This is great. Good score. All right. Brandon, what do I need to be established business-wise in order to personally guarantee in the beginning? Here's the thing. You just need a business. You can be starting out. You can have your LLC. You can have your corporation, your S or C Corps. You're good to go. But it's your good personal credit, okay? Ooh, I had a certain store card that they put this individual on a payment arrangement, been debited out of the bank account, but now they're saying that they noticed that they've been adding late fees every month. Okay, you should definitely reach out to them. They shouldn't be late. Now they're playing games, and this could be a violation. You want to complain to CFPB. You could talk to the law, attorney general in your state, all this good stuff, okay? Because they're supposed to be taking it out. It's unacceptable. And they could be playing this game and doing this and charging late payments and fees and all this stuff. And people have gotten in trouble for doing that. Companies have gotten in trouble for doing that. Class action lawsuits about stuff like that. They don't want to play that game. They don't want to do that, okay? So just make sure they're aware. Make sure they update to positive. None of this nonsense, okay? You can send your disputes. You can send your goodwill letters. You can send them late payments disputes. You can call them, let them know. You can file your complaints with the CFPB, all right? Don't let them do that to you. Melissa sent around for one thing came off. Okay, great, excellent. You want to send your next round of disputes as well. Some individuals get a lot off in the first round. Some people get a lot off later down the line. Just each individual is different. All righty. Daniel, I just want to say thank you. I'm a new Subscribe Tribe member, watch a lot of your videos, and I like your content. Thanks for helping a lot of people out. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you. And thank you all for watching, and thank you all for hitting the thumbs up button and being here and subscribing and enjoying a Saturday morning or afternoon with us, a Saturday afternoon, right? I appreciate it because, you know, you might want to do other things on Saturday. You may not want to be talking about credit and finance and businesses, but you guys are the upper echelon of individuals going to reach their goals by the end of 2018, by 2019, by the mid of 2019. You guys are going to continue to meet your goals because you continue to go beyond. You're beyond committed. You go beyond the minimums. Millions of people out there who have credit issues, but you are the select few that are doing it. The Subscribe Tribe, I appreciate you. Let's see here. Hey, Brandon, hello. Thank you. You're welcome. Dang, I'm late, but I'm here. It's all good. You can always watch the replay. All right. Should run for office in 2020. LOL. All right. Let's see. Your cause and work has been eye-opening. How can I get my past mailing addresses and get them off, I guess? And is it possible to go from 580 to 700 in 1 year? Is it possible to go to 580 to 700 in 1 year? Let me tell you, is it possible? The short answer is yes. When I started my process, it was like 590s or something like that, I believe. And yes, everyone's different. But I was saying about 6 months, I was up close to, I would just say in the high 700s, okay? High 700. You've seen some of my videos out here, you know. Yes, it is possible. It absolutely is possible. But you got to work it. You got to work the system. You've got to send out the system. You got to do the process. You got to do the disputes. You got to send it. You got to get the late payments off. You got to get the good history on there. You can use the My Jeweler Club cards, the New Coast Directs, the self-lenders, the credit, secure credit builder cards. You got to do it all, right? And yes, it is possible to do in a year. I was fortunate enough. I was able to do it in about 6 months. So it just depends. Some people would do it 6 months. Some people do a year. Everyone has their own way, their own road. All right. Let's see. Look at that. I started at Options Omega. Options Omega. I wonder, do you do options trading? I started at 520 back in April. Now 700 across the board. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. It's about probably 7 months since you probably do. But yeah, 6-7 months for that individual. And they were at 520. Now they're 700 across the board. That's massive. That's huge. Options Omega does do options trading. I had a feeling. What do you do? Cover calls? Spreads? What do you do? What do you do? What are you doing? What are you doing? Very interesting. Options trading seems exciting. Okay. Can you dispute a credit card that has been charged off? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That is part of the process. That's basics. That's 101. That's credit repair 101. Absolutely. Charge-offs, collections, everything. Bankruptcies, late payments, disputes, foreclosures, liens, repossession. It's all there. It's all there. You can get it. 609creditrepair.com. We can do this work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. All right. Let's see here. What is options trading? Oh, Adam, it's off topic. It's It's stock market stuff, investment stuff. And of course, I'm not an investor or financial advisor. It's just this individual's name here. It's called Options Omega, which means they do day trading or trading in the market, swing trading, something like that. He does spreads and straddles. Okay, so that's a little bit more advanced. All right, so let's see. From Australia, do you have videos for starter trade lines for business trying to build new credit? I'm up and ready, but need a little guidance. Okay, do you have videos for starter trade lines for business trying to get? All right, here's the thing. So business trade lines, vendors, Quill, Uline, Pitney Bowes. We use we actually have a furniture company that we utilize for chairs and stuff like that. I remember I had a concession stand. Don't do business that way anymore, but we had a net 30 with one of these like restaurant depots. Okay, and you could only get in if you actually had a business and EIN and all that good stuff. So it depends on what's good for your specific business. Okay, now if you're talking about authorized user trade lines for your business, which are only going to stay there for a little while, it could potentially be possible. It's a process, all right? But typically, you don't see those too often. Hold on. Some more junk. Okay, sorry about that. All right. And again, if you're doing a personal guarantee, you don't have to do that route. Just good credit, all right? Yes, you can fight a voluntary repossession on your credit, okay? Something to think about before voluntarily letting it go. Something that you might think about. You could potentially, and a lot of times people let it voluntarily go because they're upside down. They don't have equity in their car, so they don't want to sell it, yeah? But something you could do is you can reach out to the people who have that loan, and you can see if they'll do deferment. You'll see if they'll give you time when not having to pay and still have good on-time payment history. A lot of times people get confused and they think it's all or nothing. They're like, man, they're not going to work with me. They want to get their money. You think they want to repossess the vehicle? I mean, I just got an email from someone. They didn't want to come and get the car. They don't want to get the car. They want you to pay for it, right? But they might give you extra time, 3 months, 6 months, to not have to pay for a period of time with no interest. There are options, okay? You could sell it. And yes, you could voluntarily repo and you can dispute it like other repossessions, okay? So you definitely can do it. All right, and we discussed the repo letter. So if you're gonna watch the replay, it's in here as well. We're coming up all close to time to when we are going to let everyone go and enjoy their weekend. Get to me on the email, send me emails. Okay, I got most of your questions, but if you got more questions or you thought of something later, something during the week, email me, get to me. If this video is helping you out, please give it a thumbs up. Like, subscribe, comment, share, 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. All right, let's get a few more questions. I always have a good time on these live streams. I like getting up, doing these. I look forward to Saturdays. All right. What kind of shirt is that? It's clean with a nice cut. Got that good cut. Could use a lineup, a little bit of lineup. Let's see. Where did I get this shirt? Trying to think where I get this shirt. Zara, maybe Zara, H&M's. I can't remember. Maybe Zara. I don't know. It wasn't too much of an investment. It was reasonably priced for a nice dress shirt to look good. Can I get an FHA loan with a 500 credit score? What percentage would I have to put down? Thanks, man. FHA, I think, is 580. Let me double check. It could be 560. FHA loan. Let me double check for you. Oh, let me see. 3.5% down, 5 credit score, with his down payment as low as 3.5%. But that, again, I'm not, saying what your specific situation will be, but some people are able to get 3.5% down, 580 or higher. Okay, credit score between 500 and 579 is a 10% down payment. Okay, cool. So if you're at 580, let's see, FHA. I don't know, 3.5% applicants must have a minimum FICO of 580 to qualify. So, I mean, potentially steady income, minimum down payment of 3.5%, 580 credit score. It's great. It's fantastic. Okay. Trade lines list. You're going to have to email me. And just let that out to open, right? Be cautious. All right. Great. Excellent. Cool. Okay, I have 2 charge-offs on my report. I'm paying them off now, and they want me to pay the other one that is charged off and not on my credit. And not on your credit. Okay. Hey, Alan says, Shop at Express. They got some good stuff, Brennan. Yeah, might have to. All right. You can dispute all of your charge-offs, okay? You can dispute them. They are supposed to substantiate stuff, okay? Whether you're paying or not. All right. Jerome, we don't have to be paying no debt collectors, right? No third-party debt collectors. Okay. Let's keep up on it. All right. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Jerome in 2020. Brandon and Jerome in 2020. All right, excellent. Here's the thing, guys. It's Saturday. You'll want to go and enjoy. I got to get back to the emails. I got to get to the clients. I work Sunday through Sunday, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 9 nights a month. No, I'm just kidding. 90 nights a month. I don't know. Guys, it's been a pleasure. It's always fun to come, have a good time, play. We have fun, but we get it done. That's right. So I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. The holidays are coming up. Enjoy the holidays. Now is the time. 2019 is right around the corner. Y'all don't even know. I started these videos about 2019 December 1. It's already 2 weeks later. 2 weeks from now, you're going to be like, dang, I should start my credit repair. Credit repair starts when? It starts now. 609creditrepair.com, or we can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. If this video helped you out, please give a thumbs up. Happy holidays to everyone. Happy holidays. Have a great rest of your weekend. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care, guys.